Hi there, Capricorn, and welcome to this, your December 2025 reading and forecast. Hi, I'm Nigel Saint James. For those of you who are stopping by for the first time, and if that's you, welcome. Great to see you. Now, if you look in the description, you'll see that I am still providing one-on-one clairvoyant readings wherever you happen to be in the world, if you're interested in that. I also, as you'll also see in the description, provide healing wherever you may be in the world as well. And the details are in the description. Now, healing is done for free because I have a sole duty to perform that. Now, this month, we have to help us a thing called the Margarete Petersen Tarot, which I'm pretty sure I first came across it back in about 1980 or something like that, or probably 1990 more to the point. And it's always struck me as being a very dreamlike quality associated with the energy that it gets into. Very meditative, and it can be very deeply psychological and emotional as well. So let's see what there is in store for you, shall we, for December 2025. And here we go. What do you have here? Show me the magic. The High Priestess. Damn, that's a nice looking picture. You'll see that in just a second. The Moon. So's that. Death. Gee, 3 major arcana coming up here and beautiful pictures with it. I'm sure you'll agree. 5 of feathers, and finally something from in here. And it is what? It is this. The 10 of coins. Well, why don't you join me and we'll have a look at the images on these cards while they reflect up what the meaning of the energy is around you now. So let's get the reading underway, shall we? Let me get the feeling around. Oh, and look, the feeling that I'm getting here before we look into anything is a month of deep psychological upheaval and necessary transformation, all taking place beneath a surface commitment to achieving ultimate security and stability is what I'm getting. Let's have a look at this and see what light it might throw. Oh, check this painting out, would you? How's that for a High Priestess? Just unreal. Now, your most significant activity this month will be internal and intuitive. The High Priestess is asking you to trust your inner knowing, listen to your dreams, and guard your private emotional space. Emotionally, I think that you'll feel reserved, wise, and deeply connected to your subconscious. It's also coming from the moon in a way. You are not meant to share everything right now. Now, this might make you seem distant or aloof, but it's necessary. It's necessary this time to look inside and just work out what's in your best interest. Now, in relationships, you need space to look inside, and you should. I think that you should rely on your gut instinct over external advice, especially regarding important decisions. Let's have a look at this. This feeling very connected. This is another great painting. Look, check this out too. Okay, what have we got? We have here an energy which I think is showing the emotional undercurrent of the month for you. A time, I think, of confusion, surfacing anxieties, and subconscious fears that seem irrational or illogical. These are the hidden forces that challenge this very cool exterior of this High Priestess. Now, you might feel uncertain about your direction. And I also think, if you're not doing it now, which I think you might be, experience very vivid and also very vivid dreams and a lot of anxiety dreams. Probably because I think that the energies here is giving me that this is signaling a period where insecurities or old emotional wounds surface in relationships. And I must say that often leads to suspicion or doubt. Now, the emotional message is, I think, that the only way through the fog is to honour your intuition and just refuse to let fear guide your actions. Another great image. Boom. Following the confusion of this moon, death here is signifying a necessary, deep psychological and emotional transformation. This is the end of an old way of being, a past identity, or a limiting emotional pattern. Now, put your seatbelt on because it could be painful. But the reality is it is utterly essential for growth. This is the conscious, voluntary letting go of a commitment or of a project, or letting go of a long-standing emotional dynamic that frankly is just no longer sustainable. It means facing your fears, which is this moon here, and allowing that part of yourself to kind of fully die, if you know what I mean, so that the new, authentic self can arise, can emerge, can come up. Now this 5 is showing me something connected to that, I feel. It's getting that booming up. You see, this is highlighting the struggle within yourself, or even, without wanting to sound over dramatic about it, this sense of defeat within yourself that is going along with the transformation of this month. This 5 here, it is in a sense speaking of mental loss, conflict, or feeling deeply misunderstood. A moment where you feel like you've lost the argument. Or even worse, as far as you are concerned, feeling that you have compromised your ethics. So be mindful of mental conflict also, because this is feathers, mental conflict. Or unnecessary arguments this month. Don't go looking for fights. You might be tempted to claim a short-term victory or win, but if you do that, there's not going to be anything under it. It comes at too high a price. Emotionally, this energy is warning against, well, it's definitely warning, I feel here, against holding on to a sense of mental resentment. I think you might ask yourself whether the fight is really worth the emotional cost. Yeah, that's what I'm getting from that. I want to tell you how it is. Let's have a look here. What is this? That labyrinth. Minotaur, Crete, the ancient mythology. Well, the good thing for you here is that this is the ultimate emotional, material, and family reward for navigating the internal storm that we have just been speaking about. This 10 represents security and stability. It's the sense of having built a lasting, secure structure. This promises long-term material success. So you've got things underway which are going to bring success to you and also a very deep satisfaction, particularly within your family and home life here. This transformation is coming about through this death energy and the sorting out, the resolution of the mental struggle. They are the keys to unlocking this deep, lasting sense of emotional, I think also financial security as well is what I'm getting here. So these energies in total, they really describe a cyclical journey where hidden work leads to ultimate stability. The deep inner life of this high priestess is challenged by unconscious fears and anxieties represented by the moon here. Now this challenge, it makes the emotional shedding of the past, which is this here, unavoidable. It is the only way to escape the fog and the drama. The struggle to let go shows up, I think, as a mental conflict, possibly even as a feeling of defeat, but it is not. It's a fear of defeat. It's not defeat itself. It's a fear. And you can master your fears because they're not real. Whatever you're afraid of or anxious about, it never turns out the way you think it will. Never in your life has that ever happened, has it? But by embracing this transformation and releasing the mental struggle, you successfully secure the ultimate emotional and material foundation. So it's a time of powerful internal cleansing. You must bravely confront the hidden fears of the moon that require a total reset. And your power lies in accessing your inner wisdom to avoid falling into unnecessary mental conflict. And this radical, deep-seated work is the final key to securing permanent, stable abundance that you have been building towards. That's the way it is this December. I really enjoyed your company during that reading. Do you know, we should do this again sometime, shouldn't we? But until I see you again, which is next month, then remember one thing, and it is this, that you are a legend. I look forward to seeing you here again next month. Till then, it's bye for now.